became Muslim. And all they had to do was 5 ayahs. Then there was 10. Then there was 20. Then there was 100 ayah, and you are a full Muslim. Sahaba, Bilal bin Rabah, he died. I don't know, many Sahaba died in Mecca. They did not have 6,000 ayahs. They only had a few hundred, but they were the best of people. So in order to be the best Muslim, don't say, I have to do the entire Quran. You can decide to be like a Sahabi in Mecca. Take Jummua'h amma yatasaalun anin naba'il azim. You decide this Ramadan, I'm only going to do Jummua'h. Only. There was a time in Islam we only had like Jummua'h, the entire Quran, so no problem. Take Jummua'h, make sure every page you read, you look for something to do. Don't just read. Non-Muslims, they have books and they read. Allah says, مِنْهُمْ أُمِّيُّونَ لَا يَعْلَمُونَ الْكِتَابَ إِلَّا أَمَانِي. Those non-Muslims there, some of them, most of them really, they have books. The only thing they know about the book is amani. Alka shaitan fi umniyati, qira'ah. Just reading. Allah says, non-Muslims just read. But Muslims, we act upon what we read. So don't be the person who the Prophet said, رُبَّ قَارِئٍ لِلْقُرْآنِ وَالْقُرْآنُ يَلْعَنُهُ. Someone is reciting the Quran, and the Quran is giving la'na back to them. So you read an ayah, and that ayah says, la'natullahi alayk. You read the next ayah, and that ayah says, la'natullahi alayk. Why? Because you don't implement what you read. If you don't read the Quran, it's a problem. Yawmul Qiyamah, you have a problem with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you read the Quran and you don't act upon it, it's also another problem. La'ana on you. So, we have to read the Quran. الَّذِينَ يَتْلُونَهُ حَقَّ تِلَاوَتِهِ أُولَٰئِكَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِهِ. Those who read it with its proper recital, tilawa, yatlu or tali is to follow. Tilawa actually means following. Yatlunahu, like mayali, whatever follows. So we recite the Quran to follow it. So this Ramadan, plan to recite the Quran so that you follow. You can take Surah Al-Baqarah only. You don't have to do the whole Quran. The Sahaba, it took them 20-something years. This is your first year. I'm only doing Baqarah. Take Surah Al-Baqarah. How many pages? 2.5 juz. 50 pages. Today, I'm going to act on 50 pages. Every day, 2 pages in Ramadan. You read page 1, you read page 2. Then you see what is there. It says, وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ. Page 1, Quran, it says they give something. So I'm going to give sadaqah. 5 shillings is sadaqah, 10 shillings is sadaqah. I've acted on an ayah of page 1. Page 2, okay. Tomorrow you do page 3 and 4. Act on page 3 and 4. The next day, page 6, 7, 5, 6, like that. Every day do 2 pages of Quran. Make sure you do something in those 2 pages. That is how we recite the Quran. Ramadan is for the Quran. The Quran is to guide us. It guides us if we follow the guidance. It's not a book to be recited. Imagine, I think I said this before somewhere. A book in Chinese. Someone brings you a Chinese book. Here, have this book. Then you open, and it comes with an audio book. You just say those squiggly Chinese things, and then you click on the audio. It says, repeat. And then you repeat. Someone asks you, what are you doing? I say, I just don't know. Like, that sounds funny, But what if we do that to the Quran? Plan number 2, if you don't know what the Quran says, get a translation. We know English, we know Swahili, we know some other languages. Read that page, look at the translation, see what it wants, follow it. No more reading Quran like Chinese book. Read and know what it says. Make that your plan for this Ramadan. By the end of Ramadan, I will read 20 pages of the Quran and I will know what those 20 pages are saying. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس. It's going to guide you. وَبَيِّنَاتٍ مِّنَ الْهُدَى وَالْفُرْقَانِ. We only have 30 days in Ramadan, so make a 30-day plan. Take your Quran, look at it, pick some pages, do that. You don't have to do the whole Quran. The Sahaba, they had the whole Quran after 23 years. Start with something. This Ramadan. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us of those who listen and understand and follow. إن الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله أما بعد. Let's look at the importance of Laylatul Qadr. That was the night. Then we have the day. The day is more important. يوم عرفة وليال عشر. One day. Let's start with the day, then we'll come to Ramadan, because يوم العرفة is very important. It is found in the month of Dhul Hijjah. Because of one day, the entire month of Dhul Hijjah is an important month. And the month before Dhul Hijjah is important. Dhul Qi'dah is one of the Ashhurul Hurum. And the month after Dhul Hijjah is important. 3 months. Because in these 3 months, we have a single important day in the middle called Arafah. So a month before Arafah, we are doing something. The month of Arafah, we are doing something. A month after Arafah, we are doing something. Just because of that Arafah. Now in Ramadan, we have that important day. Laylatul Qadri khayrun min alfi shahr. It's found in the last part of Ramadan. So you take 20 days preparing for Laylatul Qadr. You fast. You stop lying, you stop doing the normal things you do. You are there reading the Quran, preparing yourself 20 days before Laylatul Qadr. You're getting ready for it. And then when the Laylatul Qadr is there, you even stop everything of the dunya. You go into itikaf. You shut out the world. You go into some other place like Gharu Hira, the cave of Hira, where the Prophet went and he was told, Iqra. You get into your own small Gharu Hira in some corner of the mosque, just you and the Quran. You are looking for Laylatul Qadr. You want the barakah. You do your salah. Man qama Laylatul Qadri imanan wa ihtisaban. You stand praying Laylatul Qadr with the iman, hoping to get it, and the thawab and the reward of a night which is better than 1,000 months. There you are in Laylatul Qadr and the Quran by your side, because it's the month of the Quran and it is the night of the Quran. The Prophet ﷺ, during these last 10 days of Laylatul Qadr, sometimes he would pray until one Sahaba said, Hatta khashina an yafutana al-falah. We were afraid that the night meal, the suhoor, was gonna pass. The Prophet prayed after Isha all the way till before Fajr, looking for that, the barakah of Laylatul Qadr, the whole night. You know, we do Laylatul Qadr, the first 20 days we start Tarawih with power. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Day 15, the mosque is half empty. Day 20, nobody is around to be seen. No. The last 10 nights we should have more people in the mosque for longer, but that's the mosque administration to decide. However, you can do it as an individual in your own house. Prepare for the last 10 nights of Ramadan, for Laylatul Qadr. That's what right now you put it in your mind, I'm going to do this. When you prepare for something and it comes, you are ready, you have the psyche. But if it just strikes you, you'll get tired. Just do knowing day 14, day 15, I'm doing day 20, I'm starting the last 10. Make that near right now for then. Laylatul Qadr khayrun min alfi shahr, but you have to prepare for it. Another thing, how do you prepare? Take out all the distractions. Make sure there's not going to be something that's going to distract you. For example, simple things like Zakatul Fitri. You are there in itikaf, and then the phone calls start coming. We need Zakatul Fitri. We need to buy this. You have not brought the kids their kanzu. Your wife needs I don't know what. You're in Laylatul Qadri doing itikaf and you're answering phone calls about biryani at home. Make sure before Ramadan starts, if you have to deal with fitri, go pay your fitr somewhere, put it in some shop or something, say this money or this food is for the end of Ramadan. Done. This month, today, like when you live here, go home, get your children their Eid clothes now, before Ramadan starts. Put it somewhere. Finish everything so that when Ramadan comes, you don't have to think, oh, Eid is coming, I haven't done this. Plan in advance. Take care of the distractions. Don't let sunnah, it's sunnah to dress nicely on Eid, but it is wajib for you to get this ibadah in Ramadan. Don't let a sunnah destroy your wajib. Take care of it now. Look ahead. Plan for this coming Ramadan. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us of those who understand. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما صليت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم وبارك على محمد وعلى آل محمد كما باركت على إبراهيم وعلى آل إبراهيم في العالمين إنك أنت الحميد المجيد وارض اللهم عن الخلفاء الراشدين أبي بكر وعمر وعثمان وعلي وعن بقية الصحابة وعنا معهم برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين اللهم اجعلنا من جندك فإن جندك هم الغالبون واجعلنا من حزبك فإن حزبك هم المفلحون واجعلنا من أوليائك فإن أولياءك لا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون اللهم تقبل منا اللهم بلغنا رمضان اللهم بلغنا رمضان اللهم بلغنا رمضان وتقبله منا يا رب العالمين. There is a janaza after Salah. Don't leave. All of us are going to die. I'm going to die, you're going to die. When you're going to die, you will wait for someone to make dua for you. Allahumma gfir lahu warhamhu. So, make this dua for this brother or sister or whoever dies with sincerity. Then Allah, when you die, He will give you people to make that sincere dua for you. So after Salah, don't hear there is a janaza, brothers, and someone is leaving. Stay and do the janaza. It's the right of your Muslim brother that when he dies, you do janaza for them. It is his right. Imagine, like, you know what right is? A debt. Like I give you 100 shillings, I say, nakudai mia yangu moja utanirudishia. Sawa, sawa. And then when it's time for me to come get my 100 shillings, you tell me, I'm not giving it to you. That's his person's right. A dead person has a right. Mideni. Imagine you are not paying the debt to a dead person. After Salah, get up and pray. Never leave a janaza. Never pass by a janaza. We all need that dua when the time will come. Wa sallallahu ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sallam wa aqimis salam.
الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح قد قامت الصلاة قد قامت الصلاة الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله.
استووا اعتدلوا استووا. الله أكبر. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفره إنه كان توابا. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. الله أكبر. سمع الله لمن حمده. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. الله أكبر. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers. This is a janazah of one of our elders, Abdul Hamid Baradia, who has been suffering for quite a while, has been sick and ill.